Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 31 of the Dark Rooms podcast. I'm Psychic, and we got our favorite British boy Ozone here. We got the monotone master underscore, and we got the incredible critic Inkyink. That's right, boys. We're back with the second round in season 2.
Yeah.
Woo.
Could you guys tell? Yeah. Could you guys tell that I came up with that on the spot?
Yeah.
I was like,
this is pretty good.
Talk. Just talk.
That's very good.
All things considered, you came up with nice quips.
Yeah.
Anyways,
so
we should probably get right into the episode. But first, I think we have another segment from that new news thing. Like, they're not the weekly scoop. They're
the Sneakly Woop.
Was it again?
I believe it was the Sneakly Woop.
That's a weird name, but at least these ones aren't as weird. They aren't as weird as the last people.
Yeah.
They just swapped the letters of the word.
Don't tell them.
Okay.
We don't want to hurt their feelings.
For those of you who don't know, they're a little news group that comes in. They sound a little bit like us, but also not. They're
weird.
Give them the
we'll give them the mic.
We'll give them the mic.
I'll just hit the play the music button.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sneakly Woop. I'm your host, Joel Kellersby, and welcome back to some Five Nights at Freddy's news. Starting off, we're going to be passing it over to Biology, who's got our general FNaF news for the day. Over to you.
Thanks, Kellersby. So, we got some pretty cool news. Some plushies that are currently out of stock. We got some new those thingamajigs like you open up a little capsule, it's a little minifigure. There's rare ones. I don't get the hype, honestly. The cool Hex X FNaF plushies are now able to be pre-ordered. Good for Mr. Docko of the FNaF theorists. That's what he's known for. There was a lot of new merch revealed, kind of boring. Ray McCaffrey seemed to hint at DLC, although deconfirmed it later. Some people have been calling it the Chowder DLC. And then, lastly, and most importantly, there was a patch for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. The changes include adding a save station that can only be used in the overtime location at the second floor of the atrium, added a list of 5 manual saves, added cinematic cameras receive current gamma and brightness settings, added the skip function to most major cinematics, added the color coding to the added loading screens to restart load the game, exit into arcades, or have longer loading times in between areas.
Moving back over to me, your host, Joel Kellersby. Next up, we've got our new guy, Overline, I think his name was. He's got some AR news.
No, I don't. I don't have anything. I wish I could say that this game had come back and shown us something, but it's just as dead as ever. There was some merch, but that's it. It's still dead.
Dang, kid, we need to get you some coffee, get some energy in you. Anyways, next up, we're moving on to Nitrogen with our book news.
Sup, everyone? The name's Nitrogen. You can just call me N. This is the Fazbear Sports News. So, the Tales from the Pizzaplex team has a new player named Somnophobia. I think it's a fake name, like how the rock is actually not a rock.
Yeah, it's a weird name, weird choice.
Yeah. My real name is Nitrogen though, but you can just call me N. So yeah, in other news, the tennis players are in love. They really make a racket. If you're listening to this, please reduce your volume. Anyway, that was the Fazbear Sports News. Back to you, Joel.
All right, you're hilarious over there, Nitrogen.
It's real news.
It is. Okay, well, that's all for this edition of the Sneakly Woop. See you around, folks. that nitrogen guy really wants to be called N. He keeps repeating that.
Yeah.
Also, was that the AR guy from the other group? What's he doing back?
Yeah, I was confused about that.
Yeah. What happened to the other guy? What was his name? Like Hyphen or something?
Wasn't
I don't know,
wasn't he
man.
thrown off a bridge?
No, there was like Waterman, and there was
Right.
Physics.
Right.
Like,
Physics. And,
where'd they go? I don't.
Well, we all
it's
know.
probably
we
probably
all-
best not to question.
We all know what happened to nitrogen, but I mean not nitrogen. We all know what happened to oxygen, but we don't talk about her.
We don't talk about.
We don't talk
No,
about.
I knew it.
no,
I knew it.
no.
I knew it. I knew it was.
Anyways,
someone was gonna say it. Hello, everybody.
None of us loved oxygen anyway. So
Yeah, for sure. So what's our topic for today, everybody?
We are talking about Tales from the Pizzaplex. We got a third book cover, and
Yep.
we got info from the back of the first book, and we kind of decided that we have enough info to start making predictions.
Yeah, so we
And
got
start,
like the
talking
little
about
fella. So as far as I remember, for the covers, we got little fella,
Lally.
Lally, little fella, Lil Felly.
well, we don't know if
Um,
that's Lally, but
I feel like
and
it's-
he's looking
yeah.
like a
Yeah.
he's looking like a weird little baby man.
PlayStation baby.
Yeah. And then the second one we got what was it?
Haps.
Helper dude.
Oh, they changed the
Haps.
cover. They changed the cover.
They've changed the cover,
For what?
didn't they?
For which one?
Haps. It's not a big change. It's the Tales from the Pizzaplex has now been blue.
Interesting.
Oh.
So,
So-
he's the
that's a lot
big,
better.
so we got nice contrast with little fella Lally.
I can't
we
believe
got
nitrogen
big
didn't cover
fella,
Yeah.
huge fella.
I mean, I didn't know till just now. It wasn't like shown in FNaF news. But yeah, so it looks like they changed it from all being red to adding different colors, which I like. I
like that.
I liked
yeah.
how the Fazbear Frights had different colors each time. It made
It's
them
good
feel.
variety.
Yeah. Oh look, and when searching up Tales from the Pizzaplex, one thing that pops up is a video from a guy named Ozone.
Whoa, crazy.
Anyways.
Wonder who he is.
Huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, the Haps fella, big guy. He's got like a split down the middle. Half of him is all messed up. Half of him's not. Who knows what that could mean? Maybe time travel. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, no.
I think time travel is the only option here.
And then
Jumping the shark a bit.
and then there
Well, I
was
mean-
Somnophobia, which is the new one.
Which is yeah.
and it's looking
My
pretty
boy.
hype.
With a
It's got
friendly
my-
face, with a friendly face on the cover of the moon.
Yeah, it's the moon.
He's
Moon's back.
He's great. I love him. He's my boy.
Mm-hmm.
So, what information do we have about these books?
Well, yeah. Okay, so do you want me to read like the back of the book for Lally's game? Because that's the only one we have
That
so
would
far.
probably be a good place to start.
So for the first story, Lally's game, this is the description. Some secrets are better left hidden. A forbidden artifact from her fiance's past beckons to Selena. So that's what the cover is, and we have this new kid. He's pretty weird looking. He could be a robot. He could be just a kid in a costume. We don't
PlayStation
know.
5 baby.
Yeah, PlayStation 5 baby.
PS5
No.
baby. The PS5 was given Fazbear and it came to life.
Exactly.
Oh.
He's going to liberate all his brothers from the hands of the scalpers,
Yeah.
so that they can all be a free family of PS5 babies.
Oh no.
As you can see, we have only the boldest and most accurately founded predictions on this podcast.
Yep.
Um,
Should I just like? Do we want to talk about this first one, or should I just like start reading the other ones?
finish the description first, then we can go back and talk about it.
All right. The second one is Jessica leads a double life from her friends and coworkers at the children's wing of a hospital, and the last one is Maya can't resist the temptation to explore an off-limits area of Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex. And
A hospital, you say?
yes, that reminds me
Interesting.
of
Ooh!
that reminds me of the Man in Room
Hospital.
1280.
Yeah. I knew you'd like that.
Oh
Ozone.
no, not the Man in Room 1280. We're thinking the poster.
What?
Hospital bed. No, were you not?
Oh,
Ozone,
the hospital
Ozone.
bed.
Maybe.
Ozone Heracles Hospital is that poster.
Is it?
Huh?
The poster has 2 gargoyles outside. So does Heracles Hospital.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
Man in room 1280 is in Heracles.
Wait,
What?
what poster?
It's
is
all-
Cigar-
Okay.
It's all the same hospital.
Are you kidding me?
Let me back
wait.
up a second.
Oh my
FNaF
gosh.
6, Springtrap Alleyway, or one of the alleyway posters, is of what looks like 2 gargoyles outside of a building. That building is
Oh,
Heracles
you're talking
Hospital.
about that poster.
Can you send the poster?
Yeah. What
are you
'Cause
talking about?
I don't know what poster you're talking about.
Okay.
I think he's talking about the Endo ones.
Okay, firstly, yes, I agree with that underscore. That's actually a really good point. But yeah, when you said hospital, I was thinking of like the hospital bed in the Endo poster. Anyway, that's a good
be
point
interesting.
underscore. Actually, I never noticed that.
Seriously.
And like, we still don't really know 100% if the Fazbear Frights stories are
Actually,
like in the same
so-
universe.
They
But
actually, you're wrong, Ozone, because I was talking with underscore earlier today, and
Yep.
he brought up a really good point. But it's his thing, so I'll let him
yeah,
explain it.
I think Cuban talked about this with me.
What was my good point? I'm looking for the screenshot.
It was how when the
Oh, yeah.
when the book series was first being announced, Scott said
Yes.
how he pointed out how he said specifically
Look at this screenshot.
some are connected directly to the games and others are not.
Look at the screenshot. I totally
Well, there
forgot
we
this
go.
existed.
And I believe at first it wasn't like this, and then it was edited to this.
Oh.
I think this got overshadowed by look to the novels to
Parallels.
fill in some books from the past.
But yeah,
Mhm.
That was less clear than just some are directly connected.
yeah. So some are
And
connected.
Anyway,
And I
I'm,
bet this. Oh,
sorry.
Now the tricky thing is,
Which ones?
so Stitch.
You-
Well, yeah, Stitch Line kind of has to be connected because the snack space shows up
In-
into
That's
the
what I was
pit.
thinking. Like, I'm not
And
disagreeing with
security
you guys
breach.
because I really feel like it is
These ones.
in the same universe. I
Oh,
just
wow,
can't
you already
convince
have a
my
full list.
yeah. I can't convince my people.
I'm with
It's
you,
hard.
Ozone.
It's
Also,
hard to make videos on it.
Remember how I said I was up till 4 a.m. last night? Yeah, look at that list right there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's really cool actually. So this is
I put-
all of the ones that are directly connected, possibly connected.
Why
and
has he
can't be
told me
connected.
everything in the directly connected?
Because it is directly connected mostly.
How so? I'm curious.
That's a whole nother can of worms. We're not here for that today.
I mean, we are talking about books, so maybe if we've got time.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, there's not like too much to talk about the Tales of the Pizzaplex, so like we can sort of have it be a bridge between the
no.
two series as well.
I was not prepared for this.
Do you actually want me to?
Like a brief, like give me like the spark notes on why he told me everything is connected to the games.
He told me everything is connected to Room for One More
Really?
in a way.
How
Yeah.
so?
Oh, is it the black bags?
No, basically, the dude running the teacher
Oh,
running these
right.
science experiments,
Mr. Little.
and he told me everything. Mr. Little is actually the person running Sister Location
Yes.
in Room for
Right.
One More.
Oh.
And the black bags are full of Fazgoo, and there's black bags outside the location. in
The
Room for One More.
waste that he takes from his students that have now been swapped out with Fazgoo doubles, that's all chilling in a bin right outside Sister Location's entrance.
Yeah.
Oh no.
odds are the dude who dies in this Sister Location story, odds are he's the one that Hand Unit said died in an event.
I'm so glad this is coming together.
Oh
It's just
my
like-
gosh.
Hey. So wait, why was Mr. Little an event?
No, not Mr. Little.
Stanley,
the, dude,
Stanley.
the main character
Stanley.
of Stanley, the main character of
Oh.
Mr. Little's just running the class and running Sister Location.
Just casually.
Wait, Stanley was the guy who died in the vent in Sister Location.
I just said that.
I didn't hear you because I was dancing around my room.
No,
Dance with me underscore dance with me.
I have an even bigger
It is on the
conspiracy.
list. It is on the list, Ozone.
If you're hooked, I can take this even further.
I mean, sure. Let's see how far the conspiracy web goes. He's got the board up. He's connecting the dots with the red.
I've
string.
hooked you all in. This is where 4 a.m. takes you. Anyways, okay, who's hooked?
I'm
Everybody
hooked.
I'm hooked.
I'm so hooked right now.
Ozone
Okay.
is dancing. He's hooked.
Does anybody know what?
I'm like glitch drop.
Does anybody remember the Criminal Institute?
The what?
Elaborate.
I'm no longer hooked.
What?
No, elaborate.
The Criminal Institute was something from Sister Location's source files. CRMN_INST.
Right.
People are always assumed it was the Criminal Institute, some sort of organization that hired William on to do some of the experimenting he does in Sister Location.
Like a League of Villains?
Kidnapping kids. Kind of like that, I suppose.
I hope that's not the case.
But I want to take it one step further. I think I know the name of this organization, and I know a couple people who have worked there.
What?
Dr. Little,
Oh
Dr.
my
Phineas
gosh.
Taggart,
Oh
and Dr.
my gosh.
Talbert.
No.
What are the odds that 3 doctors in the franchise all mess with remnant life crap? And what are the odds that at least one of them worked at Evergreen Laboratories before he retired?
Evergreen Laboratories?
Evergreen Laboratories is the place that Phineas worked before he retired. Turns out Phineas and Dr. Talbert were buddies. What's the odds that Dr. Talbert also worked there?
It's all connected!
What are the odds?
I hate this.
What are the odds that if
It's so cool that it's coming together, but I don't want William to just be this dude working for a big band of supervillain doctors.
What are the odds that if Dr. Little worked at Evergreen Laboratories and Evergreen Laboratories was involved with Sister Location, that Dr. Little would be able to take over the Sister Location operation after William disappeared?
It makes too much sense.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this FNaF podcast. This doesn't even sound like FNaF anymore.
Wait. What did you just say?
I said, Dr. Little is running Sister Location.
When
in
Michael,
room for one more.
And possibly when Michael shows up there.
Which is after FNaF 1, which is after William is...
Because, yes, and like,
yeah.
we know that Mike got, like, someone had to be running Sister Location when, Sister Location happened.
I
Because,
agree.
like, obviously Michael got hired,
got
there were
paid.
other technicians that were still working
It's weird
there.
for William to have been running this location just for Michael to go down there
It
and
was
save his
freaking
room.
Dr. Little.
What
He's
I'm
in
saying-
the games. Razgoo's in the games.
What I'm saying is, if Dr. Little was part of Evergreen Laboratories, and Evergreen Laboratories was a part of William's operations, it wouldn't be too far-fetched to see him running it after William's dead.
Underscore. I'll add another dot for the connection. Evergreen Laboratories. Evergreen, a tree that never fades.
Exactly. Life power.
Immortality. Yep.
Whoa! I don't care.
What?
How can you not care, Ozone?
This is where 4 a.m. gets you. But, downside, Fazgoose cannon. Haha, take that, nerd.
No. But that means that means anyone could be Fazgoo, and I hate that. Like,
You
we're
are.
I
never
can't believe
gonna know.
we're like getting a step closer, like every now and then. Oh my! I love this. This is so good.
This entire episode could turn into me spilling everything I looked into at 4 a.m. last
Please.
night. You want more?
In that case,
is
okay.
disgusting.
If we're gonna do that, if we want to consider that, we should probably get through what we want to talk about Tales of the Pizzaplex first, just so
Do
that
it.
we don't end up like
I
not.
have more.
Fine.
Oh.
All right, I'm sure you have more. And I'd love to get into it because that's like good
Yeah.
podcast topic in and
So-
of itself. Like,
Underscore. I want to
Anyway.
make videos on this.
Yeah,
you
me
do.
too.
you
So-
two should collab. Just go crazy.
Darkrooms collab,
I'll
I'll
just
give you all
talk
the
about
info.
this.
I'll give you all my documents, all my
Anyway,
papers.
so Lally's game, PlayStation Baby.
We went from 0 to 100 so fast.
So things I've seen people say, Jessica leads a double life from her friends. Some people connect that to Vanny and Vanessa. Double life. Maybe she'll end up like killing patients in the hospital.
That would be kind of dark.
That would be very morbid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
this
unheard of though. It's happened before in real life.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then Maya can't resist temptation to explore an off-limits area of Freddy Fazbear's make a Pizzaplex. Woo!
Which could really be anything. Like, it's a good place. They're gonna. I'm sure the books are gonna add.
Ooh, maybe we get to
tons of
see
new
Bonnie.
areas.
Maybe we get to see Bonnie.
That would be cool. Wait, see Bonnie?
Yeah, I mean, like our Glamrock Bonnie, whatever.
I was making a sea Bonnie's joke.
Why would you do that, Inky? That's...
Yeah.
I know it was low of me. I regret it with all my being. So Haps, he's what do we think he's gonna do? He looks like he's some kind of help fella, obviously, because help is on the way.
So I remember I came up with an acronym for HAPS, but I couldn't remember let me try to find it real quick because I remember I came up with one. That people were like, that's actually somewhat like plausible. So I'll find that real quick. Oh, you guys keep talking.
I don't know what to talk about. I think I remember there was I think Hand Unit said something about like a service bot would help an animatronic move if it got stuck or something. That could be Haps.
Not true.
I swear I remember a line somewhere in Security Breach about a help robot would be deployed out.
Oh, this would be this guy.
Yep.
And once again, we don't fully know if like these books are going to be in the same universe, but I'm pretty sure some are going to be tied.
Yeah, definitely some. They're happening at the Pizzaplex after all.
Just like how Fetch wasn't in the game universe, like it's kind of implied that he's connected in some way. Like Haps could be like similar to that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There is a whole lot of like.
I found it. So
like moon and sun thing.
I came up with the acronym Helpful Application for Patron Protection and Safety. HAPS. That's just like
that's interesting.
That's just like I just came up with that. It's probably off,
That sounds good actually.
but I mean it fits. It makes sense.
Helpful application for page. I'll say. Yeah.
It works.
Yeah. Wait, where's the Y?
There is no Y.
Exactly, where's the Y?
Ozone. Oh my gosh, I hate you.
What? Oh, you're right. There is no Y.
Are you okay?
Oh my gosh.
No, it's 5 to 12.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get a guest. We're gonna replace Ozone. Ozone, get out of here. We'll have room for one more. We're just gonna freaking get rid of you. We're gonna sack you.
I'm in a really
yeah.
I'm in a weird mood where I'm like really tired, but also I'm really excited because we just figured out everything.
All right, that's Haps. We have no.
Finds out that William Afton is probably working with a bunch of evil Dr. Doofenshmirtz scientists.
Yo,
Exactly what I wanted.
If I can elaborate a bit on that, I don't think.
Can
that
we
he's
get
working
through
with them. I think I bet they probably spotted or recognized that he was accused of the murders and approached him and said, "Hey, you've got some good connections to children. We think they're full of life."
We have good connections to children.
Oh no! This is the most evil organization in history.
That's probably one of the ways that he discovers life essence and crap like that.
Somnophobia.
Yeah, it makes sense for them to like introduce him to Remnant almost.
Somnophobia
comes out on November 1st. We have Moon on front.
Oh, that's so far away.
When does book 1 come out?
It comes out like June.
May? June?
Dang, that's kind of far.
No, well...
July 19th. July 19th.
Oh, July. Okay, so it's 3 months after Felix the Shark.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
in
weird.
In some ways, I'm grateful.
It's weird. It comes out. It comes out like 3 months after that, but then book 2 comes out August 30th, which is like almost just like exactly a month later.
Really short after.
And then it goes from August to November, so it's weird. They're probably gonna they might just be placeholders. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they got like changed. Yeah,
we hardly ever see them go down, but we usually do see them go up.
Yeah.
In time. What?
Oh, nothing. Okay.
Anyways,
Lies.
Yeah, Somnophobia. It's actually pretty exciting.
Yeah, I like this. So Somnophobia is the fear of falling asleep, right?
And staying asleep.
Fear of falling asleep.
And staying asleep.
I cannot wait for Moon story. He's gonna have like dialogue, I'm sure, and it's gonna be like I'm gonna read it in the voice, and it's gonna be amazing.
I can't wait to do the audiobook on that.
Oh yeah.
Naughty boy. Is anyone else gonna talk?
I think that like I kind of like it's like what else are we gonna see in the series? Also, are there gonna be more than 3 books? I think there are gonna be more than 3 books.
Yeah.
I feel like 3 books is too short for like a brand new IP.
I would be so shocked if it stopped at 3.
Yeah,
I would be genuinely surprised.
I think
Honestly, for consistency, I reckon they're going to do 12 again, which is kind of like, but
I like them. I like it.
They can do it.
I'm fine with it. I can't.
It depends on like how many ideas they have, really.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot you can come up with this game with Tales from the Pizzaplex.
well,
Also,
the thing with Frights. Sorry.
I just find it funny how me and Ozone together predicted this series before it was announced. Because Ozone was like, we should have security breach stories, and I was like, they should make them in like Fazbear Fright style, and then that's what happened
Yeah.
in a past episode.
The thing about Fazbear Frights stories is like, after a while, they almost became a little bit repetitive.
Yep.
Not in the sense that they are all just exactly the same story, but like you could kind of tell what was happening in
you
like
could
the last book.
you could classify them into genres. Really.
Like in Sergio's Lucky Day, you could really tell this is definitely one of those stories like To Be Beautiful in the flesh, or not in the flesh. I don't know. you
I'd
could
say
tell
the
it was
last,
like a body swapping.
the last 2
movie
books in particular had some really good, fun twist ones, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. actually.
Fine Player 2 comes to mind as probably one of the best.
I feel like
twists in the
they
story,
started strong.
or
In the middle, it was
series.
and then they ended strong.
And then they finished strong. Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think overall, it was a good series. The community hates them, but whatever.
No, I really
I
like
think
them.
they're good in retrospect.
I think I am going to make a bold claim. I think that the Fazbear Frights books are the best FNaF content. That's right.
Content.
Yes.
I'm going
Thank
to
you,
agree.
Inkyink.
I'm going to agree
Oh
with
my
you.
god, I love you.
Because as much as I really like the games, everyone tends to admit that yes, on gameplay alone, they're not stellar. They're good, but they're not fantastic because you're sitting in a room most of the time.
A security breach is
Here's
security
something.
breach.
Imagine FNaF was just books.
It wouldn't be as popular.
Novel
but
trilogy.
I think I don't think it would have taken off because I don't know how like you'd capture the spirit of FNAF 1 in a book.
Yeah.
You know.
How many
yeah.
like FNAF captured a ton of small children? Wait, okay, that's the wrong word.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
That's
Are you talking about in universe or out of universe or both?
both.
Yep.
Well, not many of those small kids that watched and played the game. Stop. Can I make my point?
Yes.
Not many of them would have read a book about this. It's a lot easier to
yeah.
watch someone play a game or play the game
that
yourself
is an
than to
excellent point.
read a book about something like
Kids
this.
these days don't take notice in the fine arts
that's
of
the thing.
literature.
That's the thing. It's got me back into reading. It's got me back into writing as well. Like I love
too.
writing little horror stories now.
That's
Yeah.
great.
And it's really
I'm very
like,
glad. I'm glad it's all
inspired
coming
me.
back
Yeah.
with Tales of the Pizzaplex.
Yeah. Back at it again.
And I cannot wait till
very
we actually
excited to
get
see where
more
the
content to
series
talk about.
goes.
And I
Yeah. Woo.
Why
think-
does the community hate Fazbear Frights?
it's
Probably because they
they're
Lord
so
Coping.
lore obsessed.
yeah they're coping. Yeah, they
I've-
they thought the sole purpose of the books was to solve the lore because of the things Scott said and didn't take them as actual
God.
literature.
They
and just
didn't
went-
get the fan service they were looking for in terms
Yeah.
of lore.
Yep.
They're just so good story. Like
They are.
I would die for.
Lots of them are very good.
You would die. In most of them, you would die.
I would die for them, not in them.
Why not both? Anyways, I think we've exhausted the Tales from the Pizza. I thought we would have more to talk about, but we don't really.
They're not out yet. How much more could you have?
I figured we might do what we did with some previous ones, where we like create like predict stories, but I don't think we have the creative juices today. Oh well.
Right. Yeah.
Now we do.
We're not gonna have a Fazbear King like thing. Unless,
Are you sure about that?
Okay, fine. Ozone, write a story for Haps. Go on, do it.
Okay, give me half an hour.
I can do it in 5 seconds.
Do it, Inky.
No,
Alright.
let me actually write a fully fledged story.
Are you actually going
Well,
to?
why don't you pick a different one? I can pick a different one.
All right,
So-
no, Inky, you do your thing. You're
I'll
good
do
at this.
Haps. You can pick
Yeah.
another one if you wanna.
Hey, you can do Haps, perhaps.
All right. Okay.
Perhaps.
So Haps. Haps is so the scene opens on Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald is a young strapping lad
Related
who,
to Jeremy.
yes, that's the big twist. His father is Jeremy Fitzgerald.
Okay.
And it has no relevance to the plot. It's
Fitzgerald
just
Jr.
it's yeah. We'll call him Fitzy J. Fitzy Jr.
Is
So-
he related to Fritz?
Yes, Jeremy Fitzgerald and Fritz are brothers.
See, I have
They
to-
drop this exposition at the beginning of the story, and it has no like bearing on the plot whatsoever. It's just something they throw at you for the lore fan service right away. So little Fitzy J is at the Pizzaplex. He's having a grand old time when suddenly he takes a wrong turn and he finds a closet. Now in this closet there's this big fella and his name is Haps. And at first he sees him from one angle and he's like, oh, he don't look so bad. But then he turned around and he sees the bad side. Now the bad side is like, oh well, how did he get this way? How did half of him start crumbling and breaking and the other one be perfectly fine? Well, you see, it flashes back to Haps's tragic backstory, where he was doing his job and he was protecting a kid from getting hit by a raging Montgomery Gator. And you see, Monty threw him and he landed in a pool of acid. And well, actually no, it wasn't acid. It was gasoline. You know, have you guys seen Batman? Not the new one, but
No.
Dark Knight. You seen? No? Okay. Well then, bear with me here. So, so Haps, and the H in Haps stands for Harvey, by the way. He's sitting there in the gasoline, and he's like, you see those treads that he's got? He can't get up on his own when he's knocked over on his side. So, so he's laying in the gasoline, but only half of him is in the gasoline. And Monty runs over and lights a match, and you know, he goes up in flames. You know, Haps he's half on fire, so he becomes Two-Face from Batman, and that's when little Fitzy J finds him. And at that point, the story was probably getting too long, and so Haps just kills him in the end.
Wow.
So
Bravo.
It's just a hide and seek, and then he dies.
Nice.
Okay.
It's just exposition on Haps and little Fitzy J. There's like no story to it.
There's no story.
Wow, that
Anyways.
ending was terrible, but let's move on.
All right, underscore. Do we want to get into the big conspiracy board now?
You've just been waiting for me to spill
A
all my
little
secrets, haven't you?
intermission.
Little intermission. All right. Underscore.
Now back
Let's
to
tell
our
us what we
regularly
found.
scheduled
That was
program.
so unneeded.
Underscore.
Yeah.
First, I got a question.
tell them
How
what we
much time
found.
do you think we have left?
We have about like 30 minutes still, I think.
Dude, I wonder if
Yeah.
I'd be able to do both.
Do both.
Keep in mind. Okay, I have
just
two
give
more
us the
things.
scoop.
I have two more things we could go over. If you Ozone, I know Psychic Inky, you guys don't do many theories. Ozone, if you want to chat about or like talk about any of this crap in theory
Definitely.
videos, either freaking credit me or I'll actually get on for some of them.
Underscore.
Like, talk
Just
if
give
you
us the
want.
scoop.
100%.
Just
Okay. This
I
is what
would-
I've been
Maybe
chatting with people.
we could also ask questions about like maybe the placements
Definitely.
of some of them. Yeah, awesome.
I've been chatting about stuff with people, and I was up till 4 last night, and I've got two things to spill, two different ones. You got to pick which one you want first.
Ooh.
Do you want to hear?
the
What was that?
the one where?
Ozone, we haven't heard the
The-
options yet.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Do you want to hear about
Yeah.
Shadow Freddy
Ooh, okay.
or? Are you okay?
wait. Underscore.
He's getting with
Will
excitement. He's getting with excitement.
underscore.
Just-
Will either of these spoil Felix the Shark?
One of these does talk about something from Felix the Shark.
Do we
Could
want
you,
to?
like, cut that part out of it?
I would. It's like it's vital
It's
to it.
integral
Yeah,
to it.
it's integral. That's.
Is it
Um,
a spoiler for the story?
I'd have to tell the entire story.
Dang.
I don't
okay,
think we should cover it.
Is it the second one on this?
It's the Shadow Freddy relevant one.
Interesting. Well,
Wait.
I
Oh,
would
yeah.
I would stray away from that one because the book's not out yet.
Yeah, I
Fine.
think we should
Freaking shutting it down.
we should come back to that one in whenever we could talk about it if the book would release when it said it would release.
That
but it
is
didn't.
true, we
It
could.
All
got-
right.
So just do the other one. Do
get
the other
option
one.
2. So you get option 2. You never even heard what option 2 was. Option
True.
2 is geography.
Okay, I'm down.
We're gonna talk about geography. Sounds way more boring than it is.
Isn't that like a science class or something?
Shadow Freddy or geography?
Which would you have chosen?
I would have
Which would you
chosen
have
Shadow
chosen?
Freddy, obviously.
But geography is more
spoilers.
ambiguous and alluring.
I agree. I like geography.
I'm gonna throw myself off the
Okay,
cliff.
come on then.
The
Give me
first
some
thing,
geography.
the first thing that comes to mind, is that one of the Freddys, I think in Fetch, is like by the sea.
It's over in I think Washington or
Interesting.
something. Anyways, that's not what we're here about. Okay, so you know how we've for forever we've been assuming everything is in the FNaF universe. It's all in Hurricane, Utah.
We know like some of it is,
Yeah.
yeah, at least, yeah.
Like most of the Freddys, at least most everything happens in Hurricane in
FNaF
the
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most everything happens in Hurricane in the novels, in the games. You know, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Okay.
Whoa. Go on.
Does it happen? Does it happen in Switzerland?
No. Why Switzerland?
Damn it! Because they have nice chocolate.
Okay.
I was really on the late night energy tonight.
Okay, so the rabbit hole I went down was thinking, okay,
The rabbit hole.
does everything happen in Hurricane? Shut up. Shut up. Does everything happen in Hurricane? Answer: no. Who remembers the trilogy novels? I love those things.
I
Who
do
remembers those?
remember.
were
I do.
good?
I don't remember
It's
them.
been a few years, but I do remember they exist.
So if you think back, Fredbear's is actually in New Harmony, Utah,
Mhm.
not Hurricane.
Yep.
New
Okay.
Harmony is about a 30-minute drive away from Hurricane. Okay.
Okay.
And I remember finding that out when I think I read about how they would always take road trips down to New Harmony because Charlie lived in Hurricane.
Yes,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Why do you call it hurricane?
So,
Not hurricane.
It's Hurricane.
Is this?
I live in Utah.
Is this with the native?
What's your
Yukon
source?
accent?
What's your source?
I live in Utah, Psychic. Why are you opposing me?
Because it's funny.
Psych. Calm down.
What was that?
I said because it's funny.
Yeah. No. Okay, so let's try to apply the concept that Fredbear's is in Hurricane and Freddy's is in. I mean, Fredbear's is in New Harmony and Freddy's is in Hurricane in the games.
Okay.
Try to think about that. That Freddy's and Fredbear's are in two separate towns
That is
in the
true.
games. Think about that.
The
What
Midnight
would that change?
Midnight Motorist.
Yeah,
is on
Midnight
the highway.
Motorist. Yeah.
Would
We
make
do have
sense.
the highway. So
I said it would make sense. If because like why have two locations like in the same town? I guess if it's like
Yeah.
I don't know how big
yeah.
New Harmony and how
they'd be
big Hurricane
competition
is,
for each
but
other.
yeah, I don't know how big either town is.
Utah's big.
Utah is big, but these are towns. We're not talking about Utah. We're talking about towns.
We're talking about
No,
Utah.
but, like, I'm just saying.
No,
I know
no.
geography.
Fredbear's is just in like Nevada, like
It's
literally
it's
the neighboring
Nevada.
state. Yeah, I
No,
don't. I usually say Nevada anyway. I don't know why I said it like that.
Nevada.
We're just
Fredbear's is the modern day Las Vegas.
Okay.
We're just the pronunciation podcast now. We're talking about how to pronounce words.
Pronunciation psychic.
What?
So, do we want to continue?
Yes, let's continue.
Fredbear's in New Harmony. Freddy's in Hurricane. What would that change? Well, that would mean that the Afton house is in New Harmony, not Hurricane.
Ooh.
That means that Babies is also in New Hurricane. It's right beneath it.
New Hurricane?
New Harmony.
I know it's a lot to adjust considering like we're so used to Hurricane.
Odds are FNaF 1, FNaF 2, Fazbear Frights, and wherever Henry lives is also situated in Hurricane. Now,
That would make sense, yeah.
where I got a little tripped up on this one was considering. Wait. Okay, what building do you guys think the FNaF 6 building was built on?
Fredbear's.
I think it's generally agreed to be Fredbear's, right?
That's
Okay.
what I was gonna ask.
Problem is,
Because
do you guys
if Fredbear's is
do you guys remember the FNaF 6 court documents that say Hurricane?
yes,
Mhm.
it says it's in Hurricane. Yeah.
They don't say Hurricane.
Ooh.
I gaslit
Is this a
myself.
Mandela effect?
I gaslit myself into thinking that the FNaF 6 court documents say Hurricane. They don't. They just say State of Utah.
Whoa.
This
really?
is like just go look it up. Let me find them.
This is wild. We're self-gaslighting.
I'm getting my mind actually blown.
I know, right? So look at this document. Just an example.
Oh, so
Wrong
what time
chat.
is it for you?
5 o'clock.
I said for Ozone.
It's almost 1:35 a.m.
Nice.
Look at that document. Nowhere on there does it say Hurricane Utah.
Parents Union against
Neither do
unsafe,
any of the
atrocious,
other
and
ones.
mechanical abominations. Plaintiff versus Fazbear Entertainment defendant. Judge
I
Sam.
love that there's a parents'
Walton.
union against unsafe atrocities and mechanical abominations.
This is the court of
That's my new
Utah.
favorite organization.
Yeah.
I think that
If I
at the time
complain-
we saw Hurricane on these court documents and we tricked ourselves into thinking that, oh wait, Hurricane? I mean we saw Utah and we
Yeah,
tricked ourselves into thinking,
collectively.
he fell for a ride,
This is so-
stood up, and fell down again.
so that means that FNaF 6 not in Hurricane, it's in New Harmony. Same with Fredbear's, same with
Right.
Sister Location, same with the Afton household. Where's my list? I made a list.
I also can we just take a second to appreciate the comedy of the court files?
Oh,
I
totally,
love
they're
them so
hilarious.
much.
A young boy suffered deliberate injuries because of a conduct exhibited by defendant Fazbear Entertainment. He fell from a ride, stood up, and fell down again. It took staff over 30 minutes to care. The lack of responsiveness on the part of the staff had caused him to be secluded at home, afraid to go out in public in fear of being ignored. Fazbear Entertainment recklessly endangered this young man and ultimately caused him extreme and grievous harm through its failure to comply with acceptable state statutes and regulations regarding the running of an entertainment attraction facility. But for such negligence, per se, on the part of Fazbear Entertainment, he would have not suffered such cruel and unusual harm.
I love how it all just stems from he got up, he fell down, he got up again, he fell down again. And that's trauma. The
It's like its
poor
own
boy.
Fazbear Fright story.
I got off the
That's-
ride and I fell down.
And
they
I got-
didn't care.
Fazbear Frights, the prequel.
Mm.
Oh my gosh.
Fazbear Ace Attorney.
Fazbear Ace Attorney, all that needs to be made!
That would be so cool. The final boss is the William Afton case.
Oh my gosh, that would be
that'd be sick.
amazing. That would be
Alright.
amazing.
Now it's the Dr. Little case.
All right, so I think that's about all there is to this. What was the other one? Oh yeah, the Stitchwraith. Most of that is also or would be happening in New Harmony, not Hurricane.
Interesting.
What kind
Because
of messed
Hurricane
up
has-
stuff
I
is
mean-
going on in Utah? Like, seriously.
Lots. I can tell you. New Harmony is it has one distinct feature, and it's freaking train tracks. Do you remember the right outside of Fredbear's?
Yeah.
Right outside of Fredbear's in the novels was a set of train tracks. Trains always plow through. And if you remember the Stitchwraith, it's got the train tracks where the freaking
Hobo.
out of stock. Yeah.
Not only
Yeah.
out of stock, but Blackbird as well. And
Oh yeah.
Is that how that all fits in? Like, I was gonna
Yeah.
ask about Blackbird. Is it just the train tracks, or is there more?
What do you mean?
Blackbird is connected.
And Blackbird
is, yeah.
Right.
is
Blackbird
possibly...
Eleanor.
And
Oh.
Blackbird is possibly
Really?
connected to Room for One More.
Mhm.
Yeah. Larson saw Blackbird get run over, I believe.
Some of
Oh.
some of what like the Blackbird thing was doing, it was actually just Eleanor messing with. She tried to get
That's
the kid killed
true.
on the train tracks. She tried to get him hit with the
That's
train.
true, but Blackbird is still like a thing.
Yeah, it probably exists, but she at least tried to get the kid who had the Blackbird costume.
Right.
She tried to get him killed on the train tracks.
I do remember that now that you mention it.
And
Larson stopped it.
and Blackbird is connected. It's possibly connected to Room for One More.
Right, because of a character sharing a name, right?
Amber.
Wait, how's Black? Wait, I haven't heard about this one.
Amber.
Oh yeah,
is
is there room for one more?
Yeah, we're talking
Also,
about
sorry
that
if
book.
you're kind of cutting
No.
out.
Why is Blackbird connected to Room for One More?
Because of Amber, she appears in both stories, and it's the same name, similar role, similar description. So it's possible they're the same character, although it's not confirmed.
And she says, "Is there room for one more?"
Oh yeah, she says it's
for
the
one
Room for
more.
One More. She
And
direct-
wait, that would make sense because Room for One More contains sister location in New Harmony, train tracks in New Harmony, Blackbird, train tracks.
Oh
it all
my
fits.
God.
It's
I
all
hate
coming
this.
together.
Do you
Here we
go.
guys reckon that? Do you guys reckon that Scott Cawthon has like a big like Utah map on his wall? Like this is where this happened. This
He
is where
doesn't even
this
live in
happened.
Utah, and he's just got a huge map.
It's like
his
an
plan to invade Utah.
It's an interview with one of his kids. This is the Utah room. We're not allowed to go in there.
The Utah room.
The lore room.
The Utah room.
Where he locks the door and he doesn't come out for hours. We wonder if he's okay in there sometimes.
He wears the key
comes
around his
out
neck.
with bags under his eyes, and he's all sweaty, and he gets
Okay, too far.
He's just in there making lore for hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's about all I have for geography. But just remember that not everything in FNaF is happening in one town. It's split
Right.
between two.
That's cool. Dance with Me and Step Closer. How do they fit in?
Dance with Me. Well,
Dance
Dance
with
with
Me
Me
is
involves
circus
circus
ba-
babies.
Circus.
So
Where's
Dance with Me's in
where's
New
Circus
Harmony.
Babies?
New Harmony, because
Like
probably
New
New
Hampshire.
Harmony because William, had his house in New Harmony. He had the facility. I bet it was close.
Is there any Eleanor connections
What was the other one?
in Dance with Me because
Step Closer.
it might be where she came from?
No, Dance with Me does have Eleanor connections. Yes, it's
I
not where
mean-
she came from, but yeah,
And then Dance
it's
with
part
Me.
of one of Larson's flashbacks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is that? Yeah, I struggle to remember all of the different Larson
Larson.
flashbacks. So the Martian flashbacks from Mars.
So
What was the other
Speaking-
one, Inky?
Step Closer. Is that another one of the Larson flashbacks? I forget.
that's another one of the
Yes.
last ones,
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
That one, indeterminate location. Actually, I have no idea what place that takes place in.
What about Hide and Seek? Is that another?
Yeah.
I
That
literally-
is
That's a
not.
Larson. That's a Larson.
No.
Yes, it
That's
is.
a Larson.
No.
That's a Larson.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
He directly calls out how there's a kid hanging from a post smiling.
Quick, I was
creepily.
thinking of the wrong story. I was thinking of a different one. I was thinking of the Hyde Maze one.
You fool!
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. That one's connected too. But since the ones that contain different Freddys, like Step Closer and Hyde Maze, or not Hyde Maze, Hide and Seek,
Fine player too.
they have different Freddys, so they don't really like. You don't know where these Freddys are,
Yeah.
but they do exist, and they're not the main one where the incident
Right.
happens.
It's a restaurant chain. Like a lot of stuff goes down at a lot of different places.
Each-
like Fetch is another example of that.
Well, each Freddy's has its own unique thing. That's what's reported, and then so I don't know what Step Closer had, but the Hyde Maze might have. Frick.
I made
Hide and Seek.
no.
I think
Fine player
the
too.
other two haven't. The other two haven't like read about this, but Felix the Shark is definitely like a big representation of that. Like
okay.
each
That makes sense.
each pizzeria is different.
And the new kid doesn't that have like a big Freddy statue or something?
The new
a big-
kid.
Doesn't
Yeah.
it? Isn't it big Freddy mouth? Wait.
It is a Big Freddy head.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yes, it's exactly what you're thinking.
Insecurity breach. Yep.
Big Freddy
But
head.
issue. Big
Wait,
issue, though.
wait. What?
Don't you
There's a big
remember?
issue to this one.
In
Oh, big
Security
issue.
Breach, there's a big Freddy head down in the Afton area.
But how does that connect to the new kid?
Because
The new kid has a
the-
giant Freddy head outside of its establishment.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate
But-
everything.
There's an issue. There's an issue with this one, which makes me a little debated on whether the new kid is canon or not.
Oh.
It's that this is a Freddy's and FNaF 6 was Fredbear's.
That is true.
But I don't think they're the same location because different locations can have giant Freddy heads outside.
That's
It doesn't
also
have
true.
exclusive to this one.
Yeah.
Big Freddy, Big Freb.
I did wonder where that big Freddy head came from.
Yeah. Either way, I don't necessarily think the new kid is canon. I don't think it's
I
canon.
mean, I'm not sure because people have been
I
saying
put it
like
in-
the slithering noises is like Eleanor.
I put it in debatably canon or the potentially kinda area.
This is just. I'm gonna name this
crap,
episode. I'm gonna name this episode the Fazbear Frights Mega Conspiracy or something.
Name it mental breakdown.
Ozone, you said something just now, and I have something I would love to say, but it would spoil Felix the Shark.
Damn it, Inky Psychic. Why haven't you read Felix the Shark before?
Because
out?
it's not out!
It's not out.
I read over the wiki pages. Go read the wiki pages.
No,
I don't-
like
I-
experience
yeah.
with the blind.
No, I understand that. I understand.
Actually,
honestly.
Inky, will you? Are
Underscore
you gonna
message me,
listen to an audiobook of it, or are you gonna like wait 3 months till your library? Like, well, I don't even know if your library will.
We'll see
Have
what
it.
happens.
Would the
We'll see
library
what
even get it?
happens.
It's part of the bundle.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm wondering. So I
So-
will find out and I will judge from there.
So
If-
I want to bring this conversation together.
Worst case scenario, I listen to Ozone's audiobooks and that's not even like a bad thing.
What do you
Thank
want to
you.
say, Ozone?
Okay, I want to bring this together because it's becoming more and more clear. I think that the Fazbear Frights are in the same universe as the
Yes.
games.
Yeah.
Even if people don't like that conclusion, I think it's kind of hard to deny now.
It's
also,
legitimate.
You guys agree?
It's also becoming very obvious that most of them are very connected to each other and everything.
Exactly.
Yep.
And one big part of this is something that Impulse Evan said in one of his theory videos, and I absolutely love the idea. I'm not sure what you guys think of it. And it's the idea that the patient 46
I don't
is
like this.
Eleanor.
I don't like that.
Ooh.
She died.
Yeah.
It's
Unless
a tricky one, but there's so many good points.
Stitchwraith is after
I'm-
Security Breach.
I
That
don't
wouldn't
feel
make
confident enough
sense.
to weigh in on
I-
what
I-
Ellen or what 46 is at the moment.
I am pretty sure that Security Reach comes after Fazbear Frights and the Stitchwraith because
fair,
I
fair.
mean I guarantee.
Of
Well,
course it
just
does.
from like a real world perspective, the game hadn't come out yet, so I don't know why they would
Yeah, that-
make it.
that is
And from
fair,
an
that is fair.
in universe perspective, Larson doesn't talk about the cavalcade of missing children at that place. You think he would be like,
Yeah.
these things could be connected. Should I go there?
That's a really good point. And
He does
I
not
really
show
think
up at
and I
all.
really think that the Fazbear Frights are supposed to fill the gap between
Yes.
FNaF 6, Ultimate Custom Night, and Security Breach.
Yes,
I would
exactly.
agree.
That's
They are.
reasonable as well, I think.
Hey,
Yeah.
I know you don't want the thing about Shadow Freddy, but I have a little ambiguous thing I want to show you that won't spoil.
If there's something you can say about that without spoiling the stories, I would.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I can do that. Okay, I want you to look in chat. I'm going to post an image.
Waiting
Okay,
for the.
you ready?
Yep. Ready for the image.
Do you see this image?
Yes, I will eat your soul, Shadow Freddy. FNaF.
That is
Right,
not.
underscore.
That is not a joke.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
not
boy.
a joke.
Oh boy.
interesting. I've got
Oh,
some.
Underscore,
Ozone,
no
have you-
joke, no
have
joke.
you-
That
have
gave me
you-
chills.
Yes. Have you read? So you read Felix the Shark a bit then?
That's scared. Oh my god, I'm frightened. I'm paranoid.
Wait. What?
Oh boy, I'm.
I will eat
little
your
excited
soul is
now.
not a joke
I'm
anymore.
scared
It's
of my
not
shadow.
just an
I'm scared
edgy
of my
thing
shadow.
he says. It's
No,
not just an
it's
edgy
not a
thing.
joke.
Oh,
So
no.
he eats someone's soul.
I'm
and
scared of my
soul.
shadow.
Chill.
I'm scared of my shadow.
You're fine. But you know
Okay.
which. Wait, you know which story I'm talking about, right?
Don't say which one.
Obviously.
Don't say which one though.
I think earlier I was spoiled to which story this is from your little lore debate call.
Well, okay.
Oh.
I mean, like,
I'm
this
kind of
isn't-
tempted to just
This
go to
doesn't
the
give away
wiki.
too much.
It's also scrapped, isn't it? Technically.
It is scrapped, yes.
But the thing is, underscore, there's that. Oh, we can't talk about
I'm
it.
kind of tempted
look,
to just go
Ozone.
and look at it.
There's the bedroom. There's
Do
the bedroom.
not- Please.
So consider, do you have the book, or did you just read the wiki?
No one has a book.
Read the summaries.
I
People
have
have the
only
book.
read the wiki. I've only read the wiki.
All right,
so I
listen.
don't know everything.
It comes out in 3 weeks, guys. Come on. We can wait 3
Okay,
weeks.
We'll-
we'll
we
talk.
can wait a
We'll
little
talk
bit.
about it in 3 weeks. Oh,
We'll see,
underscore.
And
You
I'll spill it.
really hit me hard here.
Yes, I did it.
This was like the nail in the coffin for Ozone. Like all these, it's been such big reveals for him.
I-
the entire.
Did you
I'm
not
telling
see
you,
that,
I'm-
or did you
I
forget
am
about
not
that?
going to sleep tonight. I forgot about that. I didn't really think.
Is
I'm-
Felix the Shark really that scary as a book?
No. Okay, Ozone.
It's
I
the
thought-
least scary.
Reading up on the story we're talking about here with Shadow, for the one related to this, I thought this was just such a cool story.
I cannot
Yeah.
wait to read it.
I know Psychic in particular is going to love it.
Oh yeah, I loved reading it, and I love the ideas that it proposes, the implications, really. But it's scrapped,
Let's
so
talk about
it's
something that
tough.
we can all talk
Really,
about.
I want to talk about it, but like obviously we gotta wait.
Or
Yeah.
you could just cut the crap and let me spill.
No.
Inky, I
No.
think that you should just listen to the audiobooks because
I might.
Because I remember last time, like, the book came out, and then, like, a month later we talked about it.
Yeah.
I think,
I will.
and I don't think it's very likely your library host. I say bite the bullet.
I will make it more fun just for you, Inky.
Thank you, Ozone. I mean, it's not like I don't. It's not like I
I'll give
dislike
you a
audiobooks. I
shout
just
out.
vastly prefer reading it myself.
Right.
But like with Felix the Shark and like how it's like debatable whether I'm
That's
even gonna be
fair.
able to get a physical copy, I might just jump to the audio.
Man,
books.
I remember
fair.
it was Friendly Face, where I was just in a call
was
with
Friendly
Ozone,
Face.
and he just read it, and I was, like, getting, like at time reactions, and it was a lot of fun.
Ooh, nice.
Mm.
That sounds fun.
Actually, Ozone, would you...
We could probably do that.
would- here's an idea for you. You could do a live reading.
I have thought about that in the
In-
past.
in a
I actually
station.
have been thinking about. I've been thinking about going through the books again and looking for like more details and stuff. Maybe live.
That would be a
But,
fun. That'd be a fun.
I don't know.
Anyways, are we thinking we want to wrap up today's big book episode?
Yeah.
You mean today's big delving into my insanity?
Any
Yeah.
other
Uh,
like info
The big book,
any-
the big
any-
episode of what we found.
any big
In which we did not talk about the story, what we found whatsoever.
Stop talking about like all of these story references. What are you doing, Inky?
It was right there, Ozone. You literally said what we found.
Okay, well, stop being a prank. Can you stop being a prankster, please?
Come on, Icky. It's not Sergio's lucky day anymore.
Yeah.
That one doesn't work as well.
No, we're only kids at play here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, that's a
well,
good one.
We
I'll
got.
always have.
Listen,
I'll
I'm
always
actually
have a
I'm actually having
friendly
pizza.
face for each one of the
I'm actually
discussions.
having pizza for dinner, so my pizza kit's almost here.
Ooh, I'll have some pizza too.
Oh, really?
I've got
Alright.
Papa John's, the chaotic evil.
Hey, psychic! Hey, psychic!
companies.
Is there room for one more?
Yeah, there is.
Awesome.
Look what you two have done.
So, actually, Inky, we've been slipping in references all day, and there's some that you haven't caught. Yep.
Wait, what?
Yep, we've been
Yeah,
slipping
they've
them
been
in
purposely
all
slipping in the names of
all
the stories.
episode. We were just like waiting for you to call us out.
So if there's parts where we're like silent trying to think of what this thing is, it's because we're like,
What?
how do we
Yep.
Trying to fit in the titles
All
of stories.
episodes. All episode.
And-
And we weren't
Inky,
counting
that
like
was
when we actually talked about the story. We weren't counting that, but we
And
were.
then,
yeah.
and then I coincidentally also tried to do that in some.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
That
is
was-
so funny.
there was a point where a psychic said sea bonnies, and you were like, sea bonnies, and everyone went silent, and I was like, don't do that.
I
You
meant
got
like
mad at me for
so-
wow.
some stuff I said was like
I actually totally for.
I said like when underscore was like delaying the info. I was like, give us the scoop.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
No.
I actually totally
I caught
forgot we were doing that, and I thought the Sea Bonnie's spot was just really awkward for no reason.
I was like, why are they so against this? This is like what I do sometimes.
There was
That's
Ozone
great.
said that the moon was a friendly face on the cover.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I did
said-
find that a little weird. I was like,
I
why are
said-
they
and then-
referencing friendly?
and then-
I said I want to
And
throw
then I
myself off
realised
the
that
cliffs.
The saying was familiar face. I heard that
okay.
one.
Oh my God.
Sneakily Woop.
You asked what time it was, and I said,
Yep,
"Oh,
yep.
it's almost
Yep,
1:45."
yep,
That's
yep.
why you said that.
Yep, I wanted Ozone to get that one. Sneakily Woop.
And I didn't even
during
register.
the Sneakily Woop, I convinced biology to say that the plushies were out of stock.
Okay.
No.
Yep, it's.
Gosh. This has been one giant conspiracy from the Fazbear Frights to this everything. This is just
This
a
is the
conspiracy.
best
of
video
now.
in a long time.
And it's all coming home.
No!
Yeah.
Oh, my-
Yep, there it is.
we need to end here.
So yeah,
I'm
if you want, you can to anybody watching, you can rewatch this video and listen to us sneak in stories. We weren't counting.
Hey,
We were not
Inky,
counting.
you're bunny cool.
No.
Let me do the outro.
Stop.
So basically, I was talking with Ozone, and we decided not to count times where we had to actually talk about the stories, which we did. Like it was like, oh, we're talking about the story. He told me everything. Like we weren't counting
Yeah, you know,
that.
underscore. I was gonna say underscore. Like he told me everything, like about this series now. It's all
Yep.
making sense now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm just jumping for tickets. here.
I know. Okay, I
Hey,
know I
Ozone,
had, during this
Ozone.
episode, I know I had Ozone
We're-
on the edge of his seat. I know I had you hooked.
Oh, I was-
Ozone,
I
we're
was so
we're
hooked
Ozone,
from the
we're
beginning.
major pranksters.
Oh,
Anyways, I
Well,
cannot
I'm
count.
just the man in room
Man.
1280.
I don't even work anymore.
I cannot count the ways I've tried to end this episode.
That would be.
Call
that
me a
would...
gumdrop angel.
No, Ozone, we're not going to call you a gumdrop angel.
Oh, hey,
Well,
Hey, guys, wanna-
you are the band.
hey,
Not
hey,
the band.
hey, Ozone, do you wanna play a card game? Oh, my favorite's Go Fetch.
Go fetch. That's not even the right.
I'm the real Jake.
Hey, when we're talking
Hey, I'm
about
gonna have
sex,
to step closer to beat the crap out of you guys.
I'm leaving. I'm
when
literally
we're
walking
playing-
out.
Are there two players? Because we need to find.
Four of us, Ozone. Come on.
Bye.
We just need to end the episode. Just kill it.
Hey,
Just
Ozone,
kill it all.
Ozone, I need a second play for this game. It's called Lally's Game.
Leaving.
Goodbye. Yeah, no, I'm with underscore on this one. Yeah. No, we are.
No, guys,
I
listen,
guess
listen.
this is-
We're together forever.
This was the breaking wheel for underscore.
It was.
We're
What?
together forever.
It's a torture device. That one actually worked. No.
Anyways,
End
we're
this.
listen. This has been the Dark Rooms podcast in the flesh. We're gonna see you guys later. Bye bye.
No.